our drafting phase.
Definitely.
Expectations.
So, once again, you mentioned we are going to be watching our first match for the day. This is going to be between the ladies of Deadly Delights and
Yeah.
ArkAngel. I'm excited. On the left side, we have ArkAngel, and on the right, I believe that is Deadly Delights.
Yes, on the left side we have ArkAngels, and on the right side Deadly Delights. And so far, of course, we have 3 bands in here, and we're just gonna be. I think we might see here the usual bands that we would see in MPL Philippines. You know, the Grok, just like getting banned right now. Plus, you know, Kimi, as well as Kaja. How about you? What are you expecting in here?
I'm expecting a lot more calculated matchups. You know how in my mind and based on scientific studies.
Wow, scientific studies. Come on, go ahead.
I prepared a little bit going into this tournament, and this is like the highest level of esports when it comes to, you know, female competition. I mean, it's the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. So, you know, what I'm expecting is a little bit more calculated gameplay. So it's right. You know, you're going to be taking everything that we've learned from the MPL.
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing the heroes that are always banned, you know, like Grok, Harith, Lunox, heroes we're seeing banned now. But also, I'm seeing like lower chances of there being base races.
Yeah, and yeah, we can actually see in here, Kimi is currently open, so we might be expecting a Kimi pick in here. If not, well, will it be a Claude? We don't know, but Dina currently still deciding on the side of ArkAngel in here. The Esmeralda band, though, that's something we don't usually see in MPL Philippines, right?
Is just slowly getting her comeuppance. Esmeralda is slowly making a name in the competitive scene, and you know, if you leave her alone, if you let her ramp up and farm those items, she can just turn into, you know, a white health barred monster.
Wow.
I think that's what both teams are playing.
It's like having 2 health bars, right, when you are an Esmeralda. But this time is actually very exciting because for the first time, I actually didn't see Kimi getting prioritized in here. Instead, it is actually a Kufra. So we might be expecting in here ArkAngels might be, you know, creating a composition that will basically roam around on the Kufra. So in such a way that the Kufra will be able to initiate that great, you know, initiation. But then again, really great, you know, second and third picks for ArkAngel, having the Kimi as well as the Kaja. We know that these 2 heroes are, you know, are the top 2-3 bands in MPL. What can you say about that?
These are really powerful picks. I mean, coming from Deadly Delight's first 2, that is Angela and Vixana, we see ArkAngel going with, you know, the veterans pick. You see them go for the Kimi and the Kaya. And I know that the Kufra is going to be doing very well for them for early to mid game, and they're banking on that Kimi to just ramp up like crazy all throughout the whole game. But the Kaja is what's going to keep them at bay. Whatever whatever Deadly Delights could bring to the table, all they need is one good divine judgment, and that could turn the table.
Yeah, and I think the first 2 picks of Deadly Delights in here is quite squishy already, so they might really want to add up more tankiness in terms of their overall composition. And looking at that, they might want to get another fighter in here. Could it, or I don't know, they need a marksman definitely in here because they already have a lot of magic damage in the form of the Angela as well as the Vixana.
As you said, I totally agree. There's a lot of magic damage, and they say no to more magic damage by banning Guinevere to answer ArkAngel's Claude ban. So Claude being banned on the other side is just correct. Like, ArkAngel's reading Deadly Delights like an open book. They see that they're lacking physical damage, and they say, you know what? Why don't we take out one of the best and most mobile marksmen in the game right now? And you have to deal with that. You look for your own damage.
Let's see how Deadly Delights is going to deal on the lineup so far of ArkAngel, completing that with the Leomord as well as the Harley. Now, they picked the Airthel for their last pick, and this definitely will be their marksman. Looking at the spells, they really need to have at least one hero to get a retribution, or they may have a hard time, in terms of catching up in farms.
Uh-huh. So one other thing that you have to consider, besides just catching up the farm, besides the lack of resources that Deadly Delights may miss out on, is the fact that parts of the map are just not going to be accessible to them. Given that they lack a hero with retribution, which they do now. I think they committed to that. It's going to be hard for them to actually take care of their own side of the map. So, yep, guys, I understand now when we're looking at this lineup right here between ArkAngel and Deadly Delights that you see ArkAngel. You see, even in their ladies team, you see that they're the veterans in this matchup.
Yeah, we know ArkAngel's organization, right? We've seen them they are in MPL, and a huge organization catering a lot of different games. But let's see how these two teams are gonna deal with this battle as we head on to the battlefield once more, guys. This is ArkAngel versus Deadly Delights.
Welcome to the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. On the left side, we have the team of ArkAngel. They got Defrost on the Kaya, Leomord rocked by Aliyah, Muted on that Kufra, Kimmy by Dina, and Lexa rocking that Harley.
And on the side of Deadly Delights, we have here Sushimi on the Angela, Maexri with the Vexana, and Kylie Galig with the Tigreal, Lolly on the Ruby, and Kenichi on the Irithel. As we can see in here, immediately, oh my goodness, ArkAngel stealing the buff of the opponent, and they're actually denying almost all of the minions already from their jungle side. It looks like there's a potential first blood right away, as we can see 2 kills heading on to the side of the blue team.
Oh my god, partner, this is what I was talking about. I told you that between these two teams and Deadly Delights lacking someone who has a retribution, they are going to be missing out in certain parts of the map, and that disadvantage turned the tables around just so fast. Now we're looking at 0-2 in favor of ArkAngel, and they went hard taking the first 2 kills of the game and a big chunk of Deadly Delight's jungle.
Yes, indeed. And you can see how the Kufra is protecting that Kimmy right away. Like, wherever this Kimmy would go, there must be a tank or a support who will be on her side. So just in case ganks happen, at least someone will be covering this up.
I love how our chat is just so self-aware that big heroes like Cho are open and neither team took them. I guess they have their own strategies. Here's
Probably.
a potential engage down bot. Ladies and gentlemen, that Tigreal is not looking good. Kimmy is just dealing so much damage even under the turret.
Oh.
They are going to be disengaging. Dina and Muted almost got another kill.
Yeah, almost, but not enough since this is just an early game time. The turtle is available right now. Whenever, probably if we see the Kimmy going onto that part of the map, we might see another contest. But meantime, it looks like they will try to at least damage the turret in the bottom lane, but looks like a 4-man rotation is ongoing onto the bottom lane now. Let's see what action will happen.
There's a lot of movement down bot, and I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go for ArkAngel. Here's an engage down on that Vexana. Lexa gets a kill.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are going in with impunity. Nobody is getting away from that except for everyone from ArkAngel. Deadly Delights is feeling a lot of pressure from ArkAngel, and ArkAngel is going to turn that kill into a free turtle.
Looks like this is going to be a free turtle, just like what you said. They got a retribution, or they might not need to use that at all, since it's all contested, well contested by the blue team. Oh, Kenichi though in the bot spot, looks like he's going to die from that ultimate coming up from that Harley, and there we go, one more kill going on to the side of ArkAngel.
This is so good. I really appreciate what ArkAngel here has done. They have made a lineup that fits both of the early game, the mid game, and the late game, riding on that Kimmy hard, especially if she's able to farm, which she is able to do, especially now given this 4,000 gold lead. Both teams are now kind of collapsing down into mid. Angela coming inside that of Vexana. She is keeping Mixer alive, but Mixer drops herself down without no payment because Defrost is going to go down. I think that's first kill for Deadly Delight.
Yeah, and as you can see in here, that Kimmy was just alone in the bottom lane part of the map, taking down a turret in favor of ArkAngel, and it looks like she's not stopping. For as long as there is a chance, she will clear the wave. For as long as there is no one incoming on that part of the map. I think, you know what? We can say that ArkAngel has a really good rotation compared to what Deadly Delight is currently showing.
Matter of fact, just beside the rotations, I think their lineup is just a little bit more up there in terms of composition and potential ramp up. Here we go. We see Muted watching over this Tigreal. He jumps in, bouncing ball coming in, down on Kaligalig. Tigreal doing his best to just get away. Vixana and Angela are going to be watching out, protecting him under the turret. That almost didn't go so well for the Tigreal.
Oh my goodness, they really want to get a kill, but you know, the blue team can't just go very aggressive, even though they have the advantage. But as we can see in here, the Frost getting one more kill in favor of ArkAngel team, and Dina using that Kimmy, not really stopping at all in pushing that lane.
It's 6-2 currently, and that 4,000 gold lead has now turned into 5,000 because Deadly Delight is not getting any breaks from ArkAngel. They are breathing down hard, taking everything they can, especially from their jungle, as we noted from the lack of a retribution hero on the side of Dina.
And there you go, Angela making use of her whole ultimate on the Vixana. Apart from, I think that is actually a wrong target to make use of the ultimate. I think it was also a wrong timing.
I agree, that was quite defensive or even like misfired heart guard from Angela. As we see, ArkAngel here is turning this mistaken rotation into a free turtle. Muted doing very well to keep her friend safe. Here's a potential engage into the jungle of Deadly Delight. Angela being dragged on by Divine Judgment. Coming in is the Vixana and the Tigreal. Lexa taking down Angela. She is not coming back from that engagement.
And I think they're not yet done. The Frost being so very aggressive. But then again, Muted got one more kill in favor of the ArkAngel team. And flanking on the side, you can see Dina as well as Lexa. And they got one more kill. They're not really stopping.
Dina is just making the most of these perfect rotations. She's just at the right place at the right time. And as you can see, that Kimmy, by the way, who's Dina, is just turning that tower into a little toy because it's now at half health. And ArkAngel is just taking over the map in just under 7 minutes.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like they're not going to stop at all as Aaliyah goes inside, diving in. And everyone's going so low in here on the red team. And there go 2 kills. Looks like there will be more kills and casualties on the side of the blue team. Actually, Sushimi is the one left here onto the side of Deadly.
Poor Angela left unsupervised. She's the last one standing. Not a good idea to even defend here.
Yeah.
Going underneath the turret is not going to save you from that thing going down. 4 members of ArkAngel now knocking on Deadly Delight's door. This is not looking good for DD. For all of their efforts, they couldn't do anything. All lanes are being pushed in. I'm not sure exactly how they can turn around.
They actually tried to engage onto the top lane. Lolly going so low. There you go, one more kill in favor of the red team. But then again, there is a lot of exchange because the Kimmy is not really stopping. A lot of magic damage from the the blue side. And at the same time, the DPS that they currently have in the form of the Harley as well as the Kimmy.
I'm not sure exactly what DD needs to do to be able to turn this around, but I think the key is to gaining the map back. Maybe pushing these waves in and getting some breathing room, because it's going to be hard as soon as Lord comes up in a couple of minutes when they turn that into a free tower. You know, like, I think AA is just waiting for that. ArkAngel is just waiting for Lord to come out.
Well, if we can talk about what went wrong in here, probably apart from the lineup, it's probably about letting the Kimmy farm on the bottom lane when they probably, I'm pretty sure they saw the opportunity when that Kimmy was just basically alone in the bottom lane farming and clearing the waves. I wonder why Deadly Delight didn't take opportunity on trying to gank that lone Kimmy.
Yeah, I think I see exactly what they were doing. Given that in the early game, maybe the first 3 or 4 minutes, all four members of ArkAngel were going hard down
Oh,
bottom,
divine
and they felt that
judgment. Go
from
ahead.
the bottom, as we were just talking about, we went
Yeah.
full circle.
My goodness, that divine judgment. This is why Kaja is getting banned in a professional scene. And at the same time, while that was happening in the bottom lane, on the top lane, we can see Dina very, confident on basically trying to push this lane on the top lane all alone. But there you go with the assistance of Kaja. One more kill is going for that Kimmy.
They're already inside, and Meixer almost going down. This turret is going down. Almost happy defense for DD. It's just the way that ArkAngel drafted, I think, that got them to this position.
Maybe, yeah, probably yes. But I think this is going to be it. The inhibitor turret in the top lane is going to go down now, and they can just basically get the base as well for as long as they have a creep wave. But Kali Galig, or was that Kylie Galig, wanting to engage, I think that was a bad idea.
Yeah, 3 members of DD are down, 22 to 5. This is looking very grim. Lord actually up now. I'm not sure if AA wants to take advantage of this or just keep the pressure in, because they are collapsing underneath that throne. Down goes Kenichi as well. Down goes Sushimi.
Oh.
I'm not even sure exactly who is hitting who anymore, but that's game 1.
That's game 1 indeed. It was a very quick match. How many minutes was that? Did you actually remember? Let's see in the result screen. Oh, there you go. There you